I didn't tell y'all. We went on a tangent. The snails and the slugs were out of hand. Out of hand. So we got us. I'm whispering. So I told my husband just go for it. So we came up with this saltwater concoction, and we went around this nest spraying everything. I mean, everything. I just let my husband just have a free for all. In the midst of that free for all, there was some collateral damage. That's all I'm gonna say. So anyhow, in the midst of that collateral damage, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I have 5 empty terracotta containers. 1 green stock that's empty. Oh, my face so dry. I had to take a brief intervention. Look, I had a 5 o'clock shadow because I was so dry, but it's the weather. Oh, like I was saying, in the midst of that, there was some collateral damage, and I have quite a few empty containers, and I moved a lot of things around. And when I do my garden tour, I'll let you guys know what was the collateral damage, and you'll probably, kind of notice that some things have been moved. I end up with an extra brown container because a lot of stuff died from the salt water that had burnt the leaves. But that was not the goal, was to have collateral damage. The goal was to decrease the population of the snails and the slugs, and that is just what my husband did. He decreased the population of the snails and the slugs. So when I came back here the next day, and I was ready with my pressure sprayer so I can spray anybody else hanging out, and I didn't see nobody hydroplaning. I hardly saw any snails on the containers. I was lifting stuff up. I mean, Honey came out here and he got down, baby. And I love that man because the snails were decimating my garden. And then I turned around and did the same thing. But anyhow, we'll start all over. Nonetheless, I have plenty of replacements, so that wasn't a great concern, and I've been blessed beyond. So, anywho, back to the schedule. So, nesties, let me tell y'all about the collateral damage. Remember, it was potatoes in here. I took the potatoes out. I don't know what was killing them. They were all probably about that big. I think this is just not a good spot for potatoes. So what I did is that collateral damage, I burnt up a lot of my strawberries, and I put them over here. I see some green foliage here. Hopefully I can cover this crown up. I left that one above ground. Ugh. Oh, there goes some green. That one might make it. Oh, there goes some green. Okay, that one's gonna make it, and that one. So I put them over here because the salt water I put out here, the salt water pretty much killed them. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That's 10 there. I'm just going to leave them there and let them go for what they know. But that's a part of the collateral damage. There will be no potatoes in this bed right here. I think it was too moist and not enough sun. But that's the first part of the collateral damage. Hold on. Second part of the collateral damage, you see there's only 2 greens, and you see there's a green stalk missing from over there. So I put I took the strawberries out of the tower. I put all the onions in here as much as I could. Then I put green beans and pole beans in here. I'm going to put my drapes on there, and then I put some more onions down in here. And I put a lot of onions in here, and I took my strawberries out because the onions weren't too affected by them, but there were snails everywhere. My goodness! And this right here, I called it the condominium for snails and slugs. And I came in here peeking in here, and I didn't see not one. So these are Brussels sprouts. And that one fell over. I set that one up. And also I went around and spooned all my garlic onions up. They were so deep. So now there's no green stalks over here, strawberries over there. Plus, notice there are no blueberries right there either. So now we just have these two green stalks right here. They might stay, they might not stay, and the onions are right there. Let's go find some more collateral damage. All my peppers that were right here. Oh, baby. They did not take well to that salt water. So I have 1, 2, 3 empty containers. Plus all this stuff I put here. This was never here. I put all these flowers right here. So what I had to do was come over here and fill this bed up. Chop off everything on my peppers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I put 11 peppers in here. So they just got to start off from jump, and we'll see what will happen. That's more collateral damage. I mean, they were gone. So I cut them off. The stems are pretty strong. Everybody should start making this kind of flimsy here. There wasn't much going on back here. Oh, but look how these are coming back. Those are, I don't know what those are, but there it is. So that was a part of my collateral damage. The peppers and the strawberries were hit hard, but the goal was to decrease the decrease that population of the snails and the slugs. So this is no longer pepper lane except for these 3 that are here. I think this is I don't know what that is, but I left it in there. Come on. It's that one. This is the one that has those big peppers in there. And I'm not sure. That's probably a paprika pepper. So now this is going to be a flower lane. I took all those onions that was in stuff and put them in there. Oh, and I lost some onions to the ones that were weak, the ones that I moved. But now I have this flower over here. Hopefully this will make a comeback. My coyas are looking a mess. This is, I don't know. I put Kayla's Janice Lily over here. Jasmine. And some of my Gargangolas. And I've moved my Peace Lily forward. More collateral damage. All the letters died. That was left in there. And when I say they was burnt up and that's about how it looked, I just came through and just picked it all out. And I said, okay. Because there was slugs all in there. Where the slugs were, some of the tomatoes got burnt up. We sprayed those, but I don't care because look at all my blossoms on my Barbados cherry. Isn't it beautiful? Yep. Is that a snail? Oh, okay. But I didn't see much snail activity in the past couple days. More collateral damage. All my mint. There goes some green down there. That's coming back. But I know mint is resilient. All my mint. I think those are my bunching onions. Something else. Oh, turmeric that was coming up. Yeah, that's a part of the collateral damage. I see a spider web. Plus, if I do a wraparound, yeah, I remember how my Jimmy Nardellos look. Yep, that's it. That's what's left of it. I'm gonna let it be. And as we come down here, do y'all see my sunflowers? Look at those. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Lots of them were damaged. I was just like, oh well. Some are holding on. I have reseeded lots of sunflowers trying to get them back. So that's a part of the collateral damage. I lost a lot of sunflowers. Yep. But now there's another green stalk right here, the one that was in the back. I put it up here. It's all onions in it. I gave it some moose juice, and I'm gonna let it fight for what it knows, and then I will transition the onions to bok choy tower. And do you guys see this right now? Because I had 5 empty containers. Look at a whole green stalk, that empty container, that grow tower is empty, and then those empty. When I tell you collateral damage, baby. So we're doing collateral damage patrol. So now this is the home of the blueberries. My blueberries have been up potted. Those 3, I did it. It's full of blueberries. They might fall back. They may not. I don't know. Plus, these 2 came in last night. And we're going to go from there. So I just wanted to share that with you guys. All the collateral damage that happened. I moved this up here, and it has 2 grapes in it. So with all of that being said, I have, I think over, not right there, over here, I have a whole mess of sunflowers that I have I put in trays again. So a lot of these empty cups are sunflowers, and they look empty because it's just a seed. Well, guys, that is my telltale that I had to share about when I say, oh yeah, and this is the result. Even though I moved this flower over here, it did not like that salt water. And it's making a comeback. It has some green foliage. That flower is still hanging in there. But that was the tale of the salt water throughout the garden. Will I do it again? Absolutely. Because it definitely cut back on that population. Will I just hit the soil this time? Yeah, just the soil. So that was my shenanigans that happened the other day. I had to pay the price to get rid of some slugs and snails. Oh, I forgot one more thing. Put some of the strawberries in here. I want to show you that one. See, the leaves are all burnt up. Leaves are burnt up, but it's alive. That one, I see a little bit of green right there. Hopefully it'll come back. This one, not so sure. I'm gonna hold on to see what happens. Okay, that's enough of my nonsense, nesties. All right, guys, just wanted to share that with y'all. I did spray salt water everywhere. I have a snail and slug issue. I know salt water because I've already used 3 boxes of slug and snail. Three boxes just probably a couple of weeks ago, and that's on top of all the other times that I have been using snail and slug, that bait. But baby, that salt water, don't play the radio, but there's going to be some collateral damage. All right, nesties, thank you for coming into my home. Thank you for allowing me into your home, and I'll see you guys next time.